Do you ever wonder how you see people that seem to be so disciplined, like they get all these things accomplished in a day, and like they're so much success, and then you're like, man, I'm just not disciplined. Like I don't ever get anything done. Like I'm just stalling out. I'm getting nowhere. Well, I'm gonna tell you that discipline is learned, and I'm gonna tell you how you can learn it and how you can start doing it today. I listened for the last few years, right? I've listened to so many things, and like Jocko, discipline equals freedom, right? And it's, man, it sounds really great. It's I got the good poster on the wall over here, and let's see, good, right? And it's it just sounds so easy. Discipline equals freedom, right? But it's not. And for the last few years, I've been trying to figure out, hey, how can I do this? How can I do this? Um, and I'm gonna tell you what I've done and like the breakthrough I feel like I've had tonight, right? But first, this is my day 70. So this is my 70th video in 70 days that I've uploaded to YouTube. I'm uploading 100 videos in 100 days. This is discipline. Uh, so tonight, it was squats. My workout today is a German volume training. It's 10 sets of, it was 6 reps of squats. So I guess it was, 60 reps of squats at like 70% of my 1 rep max. It's brutal and superset with hamstring curls, 10 sets of hamstring curls. I'm not a fan of working legs, and the program I'm following is a 12-week program. I think this is the fourth or fifth time that I've started it because every time I got to like week 2 and I got to this day of training, the German volume training for my legs, I always had an excuse, and I would quit. And tonight I had a handful of excuses. I'm tired. I have a headache. It's allergies here in Southeast Texas. My sinuses driving me crazy. It's late. It was after 7 when I went out to my shop. My shop doesn't have any lights, and so I was gonna run out of daylight, and I did. I think the last 4 supersets that I did were in the dark. I just turned my phone over, turned my flashlight on, turned my phone over, and it's like all I'm doing is walking in a squat rack, and walking out. Right, like I don't need a lot of lights. I'm laying on a bench. I have a band. I do banded hamstring curls, and I was like, dude, I'm just not gonna quit. Like I'm gonna get this done. Like I want to finish this workout. I want to finish this program. But before I even got to that, my day has been crap. Like I just didn't have what I feel was a good day. Um, I went to work this morning. I got home and just chilled, man. Like just uh, watched some fights, watched a movie. um, didn't do a whole lot, but I did. But then I look back and I'm like, hey, you know what? Like I applied for 5 or 6 jobs today, right? Like I sent out my resume, applied. So maybe we'll see what happens. And wasn't picky. Didn't really care what the pay was. The cheapest one, the smallest pay, but still more than enough to cover my expenses. Like so, that works. Um, so I did that, and then I my Google Ads account has been suspended. So I opened use a new email, opened a new Google Ads account, and set up a Google ad for a rank and rent site. That just launched last week. It's not even getting any traffic or any impressions. Um, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just test it and see. Let me target just a couple keywords and just go for conversions, form conversions. So I just want them to come to my site to fill out the lead form, and then I'll sell the leads. I have a buddy that I went to high school with. I haven't talked to this guy in like 20 years, but I've seen that he's doing construction around this area, and he does roofing, and this is a roofing site. So I'm like, hey, you know what? If I get some leads, I'll contact him. Like, hey man, how you been? Like, hey, here's a couple free leads, man. Check them out. See if they turn into any business. Let me know how it goes. Um, why? It's just because it's probably be easier to sell for me to sell somebody I know. So hopefully, we'll see. It's gonna be a few days before they say that they get approved and running. Um, so we'll see how it goes. See what the cost is. See if we get some leads. See if it turns into any business from him, and see how it goes. But I'm like, you know what? Like, okay, I got some things done, and then this workout came, and it's like, dude, I'm not gonna skip it. I'm gonna hit it. Um, and 3 or 4 weeks ago, I would have quit. Like, I wouldn't have went and did this workout. I would have gave in to the excuses, and I would have not done it. Um, but there's a few things that I've been doing to try to improve my discipline. Like, I mean, for the last few years, I kind of like just trying to been work on it, but like more and more, I'm just trying to ingrain habits, and one of them is doing these videos. Like, this is 70 days in a row I've uploaded a video to YouTube, which is pretty incredible, right? Like, it's most people don't even get this done in a year, and I've done it in 70 days, right? It sucks. Like, I mean, tonight I fell asleep. I'm tired. It's 10:12 p.m. and I'm ready to go to bed. I got up at 5 o'clock. I trained today. Like, I'm wore out. I sweat. It's probably 90 or 100 degrees out there, dripping in sweat, and I'm ready to go get a protein shake and go to sleep. And but it's the little things like this, doing the video. Uh, I take a cold shower every day. Like, one time I got up to like 200 and something days, I think, and I fell off. I tried to restart, and I couldn't get far. But right now, I'm right in line with where I am on these videos. I'm like in the 60s or 70s right now. Uh, but I'm not trying to like do so much. Like, the shower's 1 minute. Today, like, I got a new ad account and set up one ad. Um, I applied for a few jobs. I had a guy last year come to my house and clean my chimney. He texted me today and he's like, hey man, you remember me? I came to your house and did your chimney. Like, do you need your chimney done? Do you need any vents cleaned or air ducts? Da 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 da. And I'm like, hey man, like, do you need any leads? He's like, what? I'm like, hey, what if I could give you 20 to 50 leads a month? Uh, would you want them? How much would you pay me for them? He's like, hey, I'll do $15 a lead. I'm like, okay. I don't know if the math really checks out. It's not a very high ticket service, but hey, if I could get some traffic and get something going, and if I could get 20 to 50 leads a month fairly easy, hey, it's a few $100. I'll take it. Um, and then I could just do it in multiple areas, right? And just sell them to this guy as much as he could handle. But what I'm trying to get at is that I didn't let my day end on a bad note. Like, I didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done, but I still got a lot of things done when I reflect on it and make progress. And that's discipline, right? It's like, I didn't feel like doing any of these things today, but I made myself get up and do them. That's discipline, right? And 3 or 4 weeks ago, I don't think I would have had the discipline to do that. But I just keep inching away. Like, I'm not looking at it like I'm doing 100 videos in 100 days. I'm doing a 12-week workout program. I'm trying to do this. I'm like, hey, I'm doing one video today. That's it. I'm going to do one video tomorrow. Right? It's like one day at a time. It's what can you do every day? Just a little something that just moves the needle. Like, the days you don't feel like doing it, or the days you really have to dig in and just do it. As much as it sucks, you just got to get something done and end it on a positive note. And I think that's how you're going to build discipline, right? It's helping me. And now it's like, I want to work on I still make promises to myself that I'm not fulfilling, right? And it's like, I need to fulfill those. Like, I need to not let me down, right? But then it's like, my wife, she wanted me to do something. I didn't do it. I need to get it done, right? Like, I need, these things that you say you can do, you got to start chipping away at them, but just small increments, and then let it just compound and compound and compound. And then I think before we know it, we're gonna be machines, and we're gonna be cranking things out. Um, but it's just, remember that anything is better than nothing. And even as you just move the needle just a little bit further. And some days you're gonna move it a lot, and some days it's just barely gonna go. But progress is progress. So that's it, guys. Kind of almost a 10-minute rant here, but yeah, man, day 70 is pretty crazy. 30 days left of this. A part of me is excited, ready to see it through, and then a part of me is like, man, I think I'll miss it if I don't do it every day. I mean, nobody really watches, um, but it's not about people watching, right? It's just about getting the reps in, getting better and getting better. Uh, so, and improving discipline, right? Discipline equals freedom. But that's it, man. Thanks for watching. Everybody's out there. Appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for day 71. Whatever it is you want to do, just chip away at it little by little. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.